I've dated guys that I thought I liked, but really they were just good in bed. I am 26. I feel like young and old at the same time, you know, but I have a list here of 25 things that I wish I knew before I turned 25, and I'm gonna share them with you. I wrote them all down and I printed them up because there was no way I was gonna remember all of these. One of the crazy things about being 26 is that people my age are doing completely different things. Some of my friends are married and they have kids. Some are like not even close to that. Not even close. Not even a little close. It's just insane how we're all started off at the same, you know, we all started off like 97 or 98 and we're all just spiraling into different worlds. The first lesson that I've learned, and I learned it the really hard way, is that not everyone is your friend. Some people are just nosy, and they're nosy as hell. And the reason I say that is because when you're young, you tend to want to tell everyone your secrets, you tend to want to be really open, you tend to just want everyone to get in on you, right? You want to share yourself with everyone. And sometimes you find that these things kind of tend to bite you in the ass. That's one of the main things. I think we need to be really careful about who we're telling our secrets to. Some people are just nosy and some people are not necessarily preying on your downfall, but they don't have the best in mind for you. So you just have to be careful with who you're sharing your life with. The next thing is stop worrying so much about the little details. Okay, you can't see the bigger picture if you're constantly worried about the littlest things. You can't be so worried about if it took Chad 7 minutes to reply and not 6. Like, you just can't. It doesn't matter, okay? Worry about the big picture. Don't worry so much about the littlest things. Like, it doesn't, and that's like the biggest thing, is just taking a step back, taking a breather, and realizing that these little things are not gonna matter 3 hours from now, they're not gonna matter 3 days from now, and they're not gonna matter, sure as hell not gonna matter 3 years from now. Third thing that I've learned is that we as humans, we don't like change. Our brain is hardwired to keep us comfortable, to keep us safe. So if you wanna move to a new state, do it. Just do it. I move all the time because I'm not scared. Because I realize even if I have a little bit of fear, it's not the new state that I'm afraid of. It's not leaving where I'm at that I'm afraid of. My brain is so scared to change because it's so scared of that what's on the other side might be worse. But here's the thing. I think it's scarier to stay in the same place all the time than it is to change. You told me, Isabel, in 5 years from now, you're gonna be doing the exact same thing, you're gonna be living the exact same place, you're gonna be doing everything the same, I would lose my shit. Like, I would lose my mind. Your fear isn't rational most of the time. It's coming from a place of internally, your body does not want you to experience any level of change. So you just have to understand that too. Number 4. Just because you have done something one way does not mean that you have to do it that way forever. 2 plus 2 is 4, but guess what? So is 3 plus 1. There's a variety of different ways to achieve the same result. So what I mean is, if you're in the pursuit of following your dreams and one path isn't working for you, that doesn't mean that your dream is not for you. It just means that you need to approach it from a different angle. Okay, there's so many different ways to get to the store. Okay, you can go straight, you can make a left and then go around. There's so many ways to do the same thing. So never give up on your dreams. What I recommend is if a path towards your dream is not working for you, I don't recommend ever giving up on your dream. I just recommend maybe going a different way. Approaching it from a different viewpoint. That's really important. Being able to approach things differently. Number 5. When I was a kid, when I was in like high school, middle school, I was always so kind of scared of my music taste because so I grew up in Miami. In Miami, everybody loves like rap and like everybody just doesn't really like pop music, and I love pop music. I love Taylor Swift, Selena Gomez, Ariana Grande, love them. And when I was a kid, I was nervous to share that. I'd be like, oh, especially when I got to high school, because when I got to high school, I ended up moving to somewhere else. I ended up moving to Michigan, and I was so nervous to share my music taste. And I'm here to tell you, it doesn't matter. Let them make fun of you just because you like Taylor Swift or whatever. It doesn't matter. Just live your life, okay? Don't be afraid of what you like. Number 6. This one took me so long to realize. I didn't really learn this one until I was about 21, 22. Having sex with someone does not mean that you go together. It doesn't. Having sex with someone doesn't mean that they care about you. Having sex with someone doesn't mean that they love you. It just means that you guys were both horny and you had sex. Most of the time. Very rarely does sleeping with someone usually mean that you're going to be in a relationship with them. Another big thing is that just because you had sex with someone, even if they do want to date you, doesn't mean you should. It doesn't mean that you like them. You might like the way that they perform in the bedroom, but you probably don't like them. Really take a step back and ask yourself if you like them. That's my advice. Because a lot of the times I've dated guys that I thought I liked, but really they were just good in bed. Number 7. This one's gonna hurt. Not everyone cares about your feelings. They don't. They don't care. They don't care if they hurt you. They don't care if they make you happy. A lot of people don't care about your feelings, and you have to follow your gut and realize what is kind of happening in the situation, because a lot of people will step all over you and they'll step on your feelings because they don't give a shit. And you need to be kind of emotionally attuned and emotionally listening and understanding what they say, because a lot of people do not care about you. They don't. Number 8 kind of goes back on number 7, but follow your gut. Never, ever, ever ignore your intuition, okay? If your intuition says go, you go. If your intuition says maybe you should stay home tonight and not go to that party, do not go to that party, okay? Because your intuition is there to protect you. It's kind of like your internal alarm clock. So always make sure that you follow it. If your grandma or your mom is like, hey, I had a dream and I don't think you should go to that party, do not go to that party, okay? This is like a Hispanic thing. Like, if you have a dream, you stay home, okay? You stay home. Okay? That's it. You don't even argue. You just stay home. Number 9, a man will show you who they are immediately. Like, they will show you who they are within the first week of you talking to them. It probably doesn't even take that long. You will know who they are within the first date, and you need to listen to them, okay? You can't change anyone who doesn't want to be changed. You can't force anyone to be ready. If they say, I don't want to be in a relationship, okay. If you want to be in a relationship, you leave. If you don't want to be in a relationship, then you stay. But you listen when they speak and you agree with them. Okay. Don't ever date a man who is too busy to plan a date, because that will never change. You will be planning everything. You'll be planning every single thing. Even if you do get that man to date you, you're going to be planning every single date. You're going to be planning every single outing. You're going to be booking his dentist appointments. You're going to be everything, okay? Because a man that can't even go out of his way to plan a date is not a man that you want to be with. Okay? And I'm not saying that he needs to plan every single date, but if you guys have been on a couple of dates and you realize that you've initiated all of them, you've planned all of them, no, okay? If he can't even pick a restaurant to eat, no. It's not gonna go well, I promise. Number 10, you will gain weight and you will lose weight. It's just the way of life. Maybe you'll gain 5-10 pounds every now and then, but my recommendation is not to try to gain any more than 20 pounds, okay? If you're gonna never really, always try to make sure that you stay within your weight range. If you keep losing weight and gaining weight and losing weight and gaining weight, it's not gonna be really healthy for you. It's kind of like yo-yo dieting. Just maintain a good and healthy lifestyle, but just understand that you're gonna gain a little bit of weight every now and then, and that's okay. Just try to enjoy your life, okay? Stop trying to worry so much about your weight. Stop trying to worry so much about how you look. Just be happy. It's easier said than done. I still struggle with that. Don't worry about it. Number 11, say it with your chest. With your chest, okay? Whatever you want to say it. Scream it out to the world, okay? If you want to say something to someone, you need to say it. If you love someone, you love them. If you love someone and you want to declare your love, declare it, okay? Because you may not always get the chance to. And not even in some oh they died type of way, but just you may not always get the chance to express yourself. Because maybe that person doesn't want to give it to you. Maybe they move away. Just make sure that you express whatever you feel, because you never want to leave anything on the table, because then you'll live the rest of your life thinking, what if, and that's not a good way to live. 12, kind of going back on number 11, but you can't make someone want to talk to you, and you can't make someone apologize to you. If you're seeking closure from a situation or from just anyone in general, just kind of understand that they may not want to apologize. They may not have ever thought that they're wrong in the situation, and you're gonna have to ask yourself if you're okay with them not apologizing before you go and you seek closure. I'm gonna be honest with you, because some people don't apologize. Some people never realize that they're wrong, ever. Because some people are just hard-headed and they can't accept that they're wrong, ever. Number 13, read a fucking book. Like Ariana Grande said, read a fucking book. I be trying to stay connected. Read a book, okay? If you're the type of person that's constantly thinking, a book is gonna help you. Not a TV show, not a TikTok, no, read a book. It's gonna literally free you from all those thoughts in your mind, I promise. Number 14, if you are a creative person, like me, and you're making a painting, you're writing an essay, you're writing a book, whatever you're doing, and you've hit a wall creatively, and you're like, fuck, what do I do? Where do I go? What do I write? What do I sing? What do I rap? Go on a walk. No music, no phones, nothing. Just go on a walk. And just breathe in the fresh air. Don't think about anything if you can help it. And just, you know, relax. And I promise you, after about 15 to 20 minutes of walking, you're gonna have a new idea in your head. I don't know why, but just walking within nature and like appreciating everything, no music, just you and the walk, it really helps. Number 15, money comes and goes. Yeah, that's just a fact of life. You're gonna have a lot of money, then you might not have a lot, then you're gonna have a lot of money, then you might not have a lot. It's okay. But don't get yourself in a lot of credit card debt. You won't even remember what you spent that money on, I promise you that. And be careful too, because a lot of people, they think that like when you have credit card debt, it's because you were purchasing like crazy things like Chanel bags and YSL watches and smartphones, and a lot of the times credit card debt tends to get piled up because you were spending money on food or boba or coffee or whatever. It's like $5 here, $10 there. It adds up. It adds the fuck up, okay? And speaking of that, don't spend any money on a credit card that you don't have in your account. If you can't pay it off the day that you buy it, don't buy it. Unless it's an emergency, but it has to be like a real honest to God emergency for you to do something like that. Number 16, this is about manifestation, and you can manifest all that you want, but if your actions are not pushing you towards what you're manifesting, you are literally never going to get it, okay? You can manifest all you want, but if your actions don't reflect and are screaming to the universe like, I'm working to get this, you're never gonna get it. You still have to work really, really hard to get what you want, and then the universe will provide it for you, but it's not gonna provide it for you just because you asked nicely. Pretty please. It doesn't work for the universe. Sorry. Number 17. That's one of my favorite numbers too. 7 and 17 are my favorite numbers. Stay away, stay the fuck away, like stay far as fuck away actually from insecure men, okay? Insecure men will drain you. They will project so much of their insecurities onto you that soon enough you'll be insecure even though you weren't before. Insecure men, you need to like go away, okay? Go away. They will drain you of any ounce of confidence that you had because they're so insecure in their damn selves that they can't even fathom why you're so confident. So just be careful. They are really easy to spot, okay? They're so easy to spot. Number 18, we're talking about men still. This is a big one. Men don't get hints. Not like women do, okay? Us women, we know if a guy likes us. We do. We just do. Like, if a guy likes us, most of the time we know. Men are clueless most of the time, so if you try to like hint that you like them or whatever, they're not gonna get it. They're gonna think that you're just really nice. Because a lot of men, you gotta understand, a lot of men don't get compliments throughout their life. So when a woman is like trying to flirt with them, they just think that the girl's being nice. That's normal men. Men that are like overconfident, over cocky, they'll think because you're being nice that you like them. Yeah, that's weird. Number 19, that breakup that you're going through, it's not the end of the world. It's not. It might feel like it. It might feel like, oh my God, I'm miserable. I miss them and I'm never gonna find anyone like them again. It's not the end of the world, babe. It's not. It never will be. It never is. You are going to find someone way better, and not even on like a negative, right? Like not even like, oh, they were terrible, but just you'll find someone way better suited for you. The other person that you're with may have been wonderful, but they just weren't the person for you, and that's why you broke up. Don't waste your 20s getting back together and breaking up, getting back together and breaking up, stop. I'm like Taylor Swift, baby. We are never, ever getting back together, because we're not, okay? I'm the type of person, if you break up with me, over, or if I break up with you, over. Once the relationship has ended, it's over. I'm not the kind of person that feels the need to get back with someone, because I know in my heart, if we were meant to be together, we never would have broken up. The relationship ended for a reason. And I listened to it, and I constantly would tell myself, we broke up because he was this. We broke up because of this and that. Like, there's obviously so many reasons why you break up with someone, but you realize that getting back together isn't gonna solve the original issue. Also, don't let anyone fool you into wrong person, wrong time. It doesn't exist. Number 20. Everyone is an artist, whether you're a painter, whether you're a writer, whether you are a contractor building homes, any of them. We are all artists inside. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise. We all have artistic ability. Maybe we can't all be Picasso, but we all have artistic abilities. You just need to find your own voice, and I promise you, like, you will find your talent. Find your talent, and that's where you'll make the most money. I'll tell you that. We are all wonderful artists too. We're not all the same, which is what makes life interesting. Just because you can't draw, it doesn't diminish what you can do. Literally. Like, just because you can't do something doesn't mean that what you can do is any worse. Everyone is an artist. Everyone is an artist. I saw this on a TikTok, and I wish I could find the video so that I can like tag them and you guys can watch the original video, but there's going to be kind of an awkward phase in chasing your dream, okay? Have you ever cut your hair like a pixie cut? Or like, you ever seen a guy growing out their hair from nothing? There's kind of like an awkward phase. There's a really awkward phase where the hair is not long enough but not short enough, and it just looks weird, but if you give it a couple more months, it's gonna get long and luscious. It's the same thing with following your dreams. And I did see this on a TikTok. I'm not taking credit for this. If anyone knows who made that TikTok, put it in the comments. But there's going to be an awkward phase. There is, of chasing your dreams. You're gonna be like, oh man, like, should I even keep chasing it? Like, am I gonna get it? Yes, keep chasing, keep chasing. Never give up on your dreams. Whether you had a kid, whether anything happened to you, never give up. Never give up. Number 22. I don't know about you, but I'm feeling 22. Don't waste, I literally wrote it just like this. Don't waste so much of your 20s chasing men. You will not remember them. You will not. Don't waste any of your energy, any of your breath chasing these men that you will not remember, okay? There's so many guys that I dated, I couldn't even tell you their birthdays. I couldn't even really tell you their last names. I don't remember them. It's just that simple. Number 23, pick up a journal and write. Literally, journaling will help you. It'll clear out your mind. It'll make you feel better. Like, just pick up a journal and write. You don't have to be like super long and insightful. You don't have to be a poet to write in your journal. Just write in your journal. And don't write in your journal like someone is gonna come and read it, okay? Don't write in your journal like someone 20 years from now is gonna read it. Write for now, write for yourself. Write like you're literally talking to yourself. Like, I write like I'm talking to me. Number 24, follow your dreams. I've said it before, even just throughout this video, I'm gonna say it now. Follow your dreams. Please, dear God, don't ever give up on your dreams. Don't let your mom, don't let your dad, don't let your aunt, don't let your sister tell you that your dream is stupid. Don't let anyone tell you how you wanna live your life is wrong, okay? Because listen, if everyone was happy with the way that they were, they wouldn't necessarily feel the need to tell you how to live your life. Don't let anyone tell you how to live your life, ever. And I'm gonna leave you with this one. Don't be afraid to say no, but say yes. Say yes to living your life. Say yes to being happy. Say yes to things that are scary. Say yes, 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 yes to everything. Follow your intuition and say yes. Say fucking yes. If you've never seen the movie Yes Man, watch it. Say fucking yes. Yes. Say yes, okay? But don't be afraid to say no. Say no to pain and suffering. Say no to what doesn't suit you. Say no to what doesn't follow you in your dreams. Say no when it's appropriate, but most of your time, live your life saying yes. It's really that simple. Because if you constantly are saying no, you're putting yourself in a box, you know? You're not allowing yourself to experience new things. And that's the last one. It's 25 amazing things that I learned just living my life. And I really wanted to share them with you because it's really important to, like, I wish that I had someone to tell me these things when I was younger. Even if somebody did tell me this when I was younger, I probably wouldn't have listened. Well, anyway, thanks for watching. I love you, and I will see you in next week's video.